Hello everyone, my name is Eloisa Mendoza Hines and I'm here with you today to talk about English language development for our young children, our preschool children. And as you can see on the chart, we've spelled out ELD, which is English language development. We wanted to have a little fun with that. And as you can see, we have a variety of books on display as well as lots of props. And we know from the research that children are going to be engaged with storytelling and listening to fiction as well as nonfiction information, stories, when they do have that variety. And as you can see, we have a book that says hello, ciao, hola in many different languages. We always want to honor the languages that are represented in the classroom, and I'm sure you have many in your own experience. I also want to point out, and I'm going to move here, that we have 3 books, and all of you are probably quite familiar with Eric Carle, and we just lost him. We were so sorry about that. Such a talented author and artist. We have The Artist Who Painted a Blue Horse in English. We have it in simplified Chinese as well as in Spanish. So that's just an example of the kinds of variety that you want to have in your classroom. We have a book about bread from around the world, and as well as food from the Latino culture. You can see our pot, our olla. Anytime you can have props with your stories, you're going to engage our young English language learners. And just be aware that we want to also make sure that you become very familiar with the English language development preschool learning foundations. There's the early, middle, and later stages of English language development. The early being more of that receptive English language development. The middle, where the children are becoming much more verbal and comfortable in some of their language skills. And then that fluid language use, which is really about sounding a little bit more like a native speaker. But be aware that there's going to be crossover between that home language and English. That's very typical. And if you become familiar with these foundations, as well as the information in the Preschool English Learner Guide, you'll be set, and a lot of your answers, or questions, excuse me, will be answered from these documents. And again, always engage the children as much as you can, and props, props, props.